Hey guys, so this is kind of a this video is on a different topic, something that I usually don't talk about, but I do want to start. I want to start somewhere. So if you don't know me, you probably do. I don't know. I'm Jayla. Okay. I am a blind, or not blind. I am a blind person. I am, but I am an advocate for blind and visually impaired kids around the world. I am a go-ball player as well. And I want to talk to you guys in this video. I'm going to have like an entire series on this because I think it's really important that I talk about this. But I'm going to be talking about how to be an advocate. Might be background noise. My friend Skylar's over there.
Hi.
My brother's out there being loud out in the other room, but how to be an advocate. So basically, I know that this is kind of a simple topic, and I will say, it seems simple, but it really isn't because so many blind people struggle with being an advocate. It's not even just blind people. A lot of people with disabilities struggle to be an advocate, and it's not because they don't feel like it. It's because it's very hard sometimes to advocate for yourself, and if it comes easily to you, then that's great. But a lot of people find it hard to be advocates for themselves. I know as a young child, I definitely struggled a lot to be an advocate for myself. Probably up until I was around 12 years old, I was not good at telling people when I needed help or what I needed. But, so the thing is, if you are an advocate, it can be interpreted in many different ways, right? It could just be asking for help. It could be telling people what you need. It could even just be helping other people, advocating for other people, because other people sometimes need that, right? So I guess basically where I'm going with this is, if you are, I'm going to give you a few examples. So say if you're in a classroom, right? If you need something. So if I'm in my class, right, I don't have my brailler or my braille paper. I don't know how to get up and get it. If I just sit there, is anybody going to come over and help me? Maybe. But is that always going to be the case? No. So what do I have to do? I have to raise my hand, get the teacher to come over and help me, right? Especially being in high school, it can be hard to do that, But you need to ask for help. And this is something that, like, coming from adults, I never listened to it until I learned it. So I want to tell you this: no matter, like, even if you're sighted, even if you are fully able-bodied, even if you have no disabilities, this is still a really good skill that you need to learn, especially when you're still young. Ask for help. And I know it's been drilled into your brain so many times, drilled in over and over again, but ask for help, because I know that a lot of people, it goes right over their heads. But if you don't ask for help, it's going to make your life a lot harder. Another example of advocating: if your teacher doesn't know what resources you need, and they just so I've had, a few times I've had a teacher come in front of me, put a print sheet in front of me, a print worksheet, right? And I was like, isn't it obvious that I'm blind? Like, what? But it's not obvious. When you have a disability like I do, it's really not obvious. Because, if you have your cane under your chair, it's not really obvious that you're blind. People can't just look at you and go, that person's blind. So you need to tell them, right? I'm blind, and this is what I need. The braille sheet should be over there. So, and it's not, if they put a braille sheet or a print sheet in front of you, you can't just be like, oh, I'm blind. Like, why would you do that? It's not going to help your situation, It's really not. And I think it's another thing where, if you have like autism or ADHD, it's like, if you need to go into a separate room, you need to advocate that before it gets too bad. Because the teachers aren't going to know. Autism and ADHD, blindness, typically they're not visible. They're not visible to people. You can't see if someone has autism, obviously, in most cases. So, it's just a sense of that. And, I know this, like I said, it's been drilled in over and over and over. But you need to hear this, because I know that not a lot of kids, I relate to this. Not a lot of kids, we don't listen to adults. We should. Well, I'm not a kid, but you know what I mean. You should listen to adults, but kids don't. Kids will listen to other kids their age or other kids near their age, like me. I am in high school. And you need to ask for help. It's really important. I know this is kind of a long rant, but people need to know this, because a lot of kids, as I've realized growing up, a lot of kids do struggle with advocacy and being able to tell people when they need help or what they need. So obviously there's a lot more to being an advocate, but this is kind of just the basics. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will have more videos on this, because I think it's really important to know things about blind and visually impaired people. Any questions can go in the comments if you really if you have questions about blindness and visual impairedness, and I will be answering questions. You can put them in the comments, but regardless, I'm going to be answering a lot of questions that I've gotten. So yeah.
Hope and you guys any ableist comments will be deleted.
Yes. If you want to be ableist, go ahead, actually. I think it's funny. Okay. I'll see you guys later, and bye.